Good morning. Tuesday morning. Thanks for being with us this morning. 50 degrees out there, and it's Purple Day, Billy Williams. JC?
Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. As Gloria just told you on a Tuesday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live, this is Athens in the AM. I'm just reading here about Alabama about to do a beatdown on LSU. Auburn, it's college football. Auburn rolling. Looks like it's going to be quite the Iron Bowl coming up this year. As always, starting now, this kitchen sponsored by Hometown Market. And we'll be giving you those weekly specials coming up today sometime. Y'all can catch them tomorrow. Shop any 5 locations of Hometown Market. Tell them we sent you in there. Join me today, Dr. Jan White. He's not a doctor, but he knows all about cars. Randy Welch up here this morning. Go on, Randy, and roll tide.
Roll tide.
Good to have you up here. Dr. White, what's your subject on today and that leopard skin you got on?
Ooh. Yeah, it's older adults and pets.
Now, when you say older adults, we also babysitting Maddie this morning. What age group are you referring to?
65 and older.
Okay, good. We ain't made it yet, Randy.
We're under
got time to go. And also, special guest today, Joe's Famous Pizzeria will be here. Joe holds the Guinness Book of Records for the flipping of. You've ever eaten there? You say you know some people have.
I know people.
For flipping a pizza. So he'll be here in just a little bit. We'll have that going on. Frank, Abby, and Brad all in here this morning. You can give Frank a call. You can text my loyal assistant, 603-4840. I am loaded with stuff to talk about. This is the biggest week in college football all year long. The problem is, how can I stay up and watch some of the Oregon game Thursday night? I think I'm going to go to bed, then get up and watch some of it. I got it all figured out. Well, let's get this party cranking on this Tuesday morning edition. By the way, I'll talk more about Sheriff Blake in just a second also. Here's Gloria with a fantastic weather forecast and a little bit of rain.
Oh, that's right, but no rain to worry about today, so you don't have to grab that umbrella. 51 degrees out there already this morning. Feels quite nice, it does. And Maddie, you just chime in anytime you want this morning. High temperatures today around 67, so not going to get a whole lot warm today, or you won't see a lot of sunshine anyway. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow. 30% chance of those showers with high temperatures around 69, your low of 53. It looks like there's another chance of rain on Thursday, just a small chance, about a 20% chance, and then it looks like no rain in sight, and yet another gorgeous weekend. 230-4988 does get Frank this morning.
Randy, thanks for coming in. You got Midway Auto Auction open to the public down in Madison, Alabama, right there on Highway 72. 40 years in business.
Yes, sir, this month.
This month, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'll be celebrating my 40th year April 1st, Dr. White, in television.
April Fool's
I don't know if that's good or bad. Since Adrian Gibson retired, I've been on longer than anybody.
Gosh.
You're a good commodity now.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad. So anyway, roll tide. Know you're a big Bama fan and everything, and y'all are too, you and Dave. A lot of things going on. Hey, first and foremost, let me talk about my buddy Mike Blakely. We'll have exclusive video coming out with that. Mike kicked off his campaign this past Saturday. Old-fashioned political stew. Jeff Whitlow and his band did a super job. This was a full-page ad in the News Courier over the weekend. Happy birthday, Sheriff. Good luck with your re-election. We'll have video of that coming up in just a little bit.
My goodness,
a capacity crowd. If you wanted goat, chicken, or beef stew, that was the place to be.
I thought it didn't start until 11 or 11:30. We got there at 11:45, I think, and it was packed.
Yeah, what do you think, Frank? 600-800 people maybe out there? There was a ton of folks out there.
Good.
So anyway, beautiful day for it too. So, all right, did you watch 60 Minutes the other night?
Yes, I did.
Was it that good?
Yes, it was.
I just saw little bits and pieces of it.
But I can't get the sports that's coming on Wednesday night.
Well, what channel? Is that going to be on Showtime or what?
Showtime.
Showtime.
Yep.
Won't forget to record that.
You better remind me again.
Write it on the wall.
All right, it says here the Mississippi State kickoff will either be at 6 p.m. on ESPN2 or 6:45 on ESPN. That'll be a freaking beatdown. And let's just go ahead and get right to the big game this week. Alabama plays at 7 o'clock on CBS. Bama right now is 11-point favorite. How much would you think, Randy? You know that Baylor is a 14.5-point favorite to Oklahoma? That's shocking to me.
That's pretty unreal.
It is. And Oregon is only a 10.5 over Stanford. The predictor people are predicting that one of the unbeatens will go down this weekend.
Well, they always have.
I'm thinking Baylor will go down. Oregon, I don't know. Florida State's only prayer to get in is for somebody to get beat. And I don't know how many people y'all like him or not, but Vern Lindquist, 50th year in television, I had a big article on him. I know most people hate him because his He gets everything wrong. He screws everything up.
He never gets a name right.
He never gets the name right. I mean, 50 years he's been doing this stuff.
But that's charming.
Charming. I tell you one thing I couldn't
stand.
stand this weekend. You asked Gloria, I turned it off immediately when that woman announcer was doing, what game was she doing, Brad? Do you remember?
You didn't even watch it.
She was doing one of that game. I said, I am not listening to a woman announcer. Women's place is not behind a microphone. You can look all pretty and everything, being on the sidelines
Oh, you're going to
with boots and everything on. I like that. But don't get behind the mic and start calling plays. You suck at it.
Well, I don't like them calling plays.
Hey, really, you like a woman announcer? Come on. No, you don't.
Go
Huh?
ahead and get in trouble with them.
I might as well jump right in there.
I mean, really, I can't stand a woman announcer.
Well, it's always been a man's thing, you know, and it's macho type game, so I think it should be macho.
I think Jordan Flatt said it best when she said, well, they don't know how it feels when you're out there hitting somebody and everything.
Well, anyway, and by the way, USA Today's got a thing on Heisman survey this morning. Obviously, Mariota leads and Manziel second, but they got A.J. McCarron at fourth. A.J. puts on quite a show Saturday night, and then against Auburn, he's moving up to one. Well, I don't know if he'll ever get to number one. So what? He just wins every time he plays, Dr. White. You know?
Well, now, what do you think about giving the Heisman to freshman people? Don't you think that should be reserved for...
I don't know, that Jameis, famous Jameis looking pretty good. Now, I'm a Manziel fan. I mean, he's an ugly little old dude, but
He can play football.
he's pretty good with a friggin' football. Tomorrow we got Preacher Eddie Gooch is going to be with us,
Yes.
talking about Billy Graham. We saw a fantastic video at Lindsay Lane Sunday down that way with Billy Graham. You know he's 95 years old.
Oh, really? I didn't know
I
that.
want to give a shout out this morning. I just saw this in Decatur Daily over the weekend to Shoemake Furniture over in Decatur. Now this event was last night, but they had live music, refreshments, and a special message of hope. I'm thinking this was the same video we saw.
I'm
It
sure
was
it
last night at 6:30 after hours at Shoemake Furniture on 6th Avenue. Now that's somebody going out with their faith right there
Yeah.
to close the store after the store closed and then invite the public in, because Billy Graham and Eddie Gooch will be with us tomorrow. He's having something at Isom's Chapel, minister over there, and he will tell us, explain all about that. But
It was a
my
really good
goodness, he's
video.
95 years old. And that video we saw down at Lindsay Lane, they'll be sharing that at a lot of homes too Thursday night
Right.
down that way. Dusty was telling me about that yesterday, and they also mentioned it Sunday at church down that way. And by the way, the new Lindsay Lane East campus had 176 people at their inaugural kickoff with Andy John King preaching and Dusty this past Sunday morning.
I mean, that's a
Over in
lot
the
of
Harsh.
critical opening.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's
a
great.
ton of
Yeah.
people over that way. A ton. A couple of things here. Y'all grow a garden, Jen?
Not really.
You ain't never had a garden. Frank, you had a garden, haven't you? Yes. Well, let me show you a picture of this kid here who grew a huge cabbage. Look at that.
Oh, my
Now, the
goodness.
cabbage is mighty friggin' big.
Bigger than he is.
No kidding.
Yeah, he won that $1,000 for growing that cabbage that big. So I just want to make sure y'all, so freakish. Somebody is on me down here. And now, if you're out in your garden like that working, here's a guy who ran across a snake down in Chilton. That's where all the
That's a
peaches are,
huge
isn't it?
snake.
Look at that rattlesnake. Stepped on that thing. Now, it wasn't coiled, so he just went ahead and killed it.
Oh, yeah, okay. He just stepped on it and
Stepped on it and then killed it. Yeah.
looks like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I am handling that snake in the backyard.
That other one was real.
I know how to handle a big one.
Come on in.
What? I know how to handle a big one. But now that was a big freaking snake right there. A huge one.
All right, pizza.
Hey, we got a
night.
whole crew in here this morning. Good. I'm hungry. We'll eat up in a second. All right, Jan, let me do one other thing here. You born and raised in Coleman?
I was born in Missouri, moved to Coleman.
Okay, so you're a Yankee.
Yankee. That's
No.
a
They did a thing in the paper. Frank, pay attention to this, see if you know anything about this. Guys, we're babysitting today, so don't worry about the baby in here. We'll be all right. Bless your heart and 14 other Southern sayings Yankees just don't understand. Hey, any of y'all Yankees, Joe?
Just one.
All of you, okay. The Yankees at Business Insider took it upon themselves to pull up a stool and listen to some folks tell them what tarnation Southerners are talking about when they say things like she was madder than a wet hen. Here are some of the best that made the list, Jan.
Okay.
You a Yankee.
I'm a
am.
Yankee.
You a Yankee.
Yeah.
We ain't. We're living in high cotton.
You told me what that meant.
High cotton means
Where
when
you
you
don't have
walk
to bend
through
over.
picking cotton, as we had to do when we got out of school back in the 59 or whenever. You remember this?
I remember that.
Cotton, when you don't have to stoop over to pick it and it's right here, you know?
We never had to.
He could eat corn through a picket fence. That means he's buck-toothed, Frank? So next time you see a buck-toothed gal or something like that, she can eat corn through a picket fence.
Coleman Dental Group.
You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Everybody heard that?
I don't know.
You look rode hard and put up wet. Sounds like my ex-wife.
Jamie Cooper.
I'm not going
So they do. They look, nowadays, since I ain't married to them no more, they do look rode hard and put up wet.
Okay.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
She's got more nerve than Carter's got liver pills. Well, when's the last time you saw some Carter liver pills? She's as happy as a dead pig in the sunshine.
Goodness.
Finer than frog hair split 4 ways. He's got enough money to burn a wet mule.
I've never heard
That
that.
just feels young. All right. Now that we got a house full in here, let me go ahead right now and take time out this morning to do a Dear Jamie.
Oh boy.
You with me on this, Randy?
Let's read it, see what's there.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Dear Jamie, 6 months ago I met a beautiful woman who, hey, get this, quite wealthy. She got a little bit of money. We hit it off immediately and began a wild sexual relationship. I go to her home every day and spend the day in the bedroom every day with her, almost all day. I lost my job last year and I can't seem to find another one. She gives me hundreds of dollars a week, which I just call pocket change. And I'm saving lots of money for my retirement, Dr. White. The problem is I'm starting to feel guilty
He's enjoying
about this whole situation. I'm starting to feel like I'm being used. You're an idiot. She insists she loves me. Should I end the relationship while I still have a little pride and dignity?
Okay.
Or should I keep the money and keep enjoying myself and just move to Florida? Well, let me tell you something, idiot. You ain't got nothing else going for you, so why not take advantage of this woman all you can? If she's willing to pay you for
Tell him, Maddie.
for staying over there, staying in the bedroom all day long, why not? What do you think, Frank?
Stay there.
Sounds good to you?
Yeah.
If a woman came to you like that wasn't in a nursing home, what would you say?
Yeah, let's go.
Go for it, right?
Tell him,
I'd
Maddie.
have to get divorced first.
Well, you just act like you was at work. What do you think, Dr. White?
Well, the old saying is they're either looking for a nurse or a purse.
That's
So
what he's saying.
he's after the purse.
It sounds like she's.
Well, he just said she was kind of more after him, it sounded like.
Well, he stays in the bed all day long, he's going to need a nurse.
That's right.
It sounds
Now,
win-win.
okay, let me come out of the closet on y'all and say right now, I too have been taking advantage of like that in the past.
Oh, really?
We supposed to feel sorry for you?
But I was married to her for a short time till I met you.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's how it
Now
works.
you're no longer taking it.
We're going to talk a lot of sports. We're going to talk some pizzas in just a moment, and he's going to tell you how you can get a deal on
is.
a used vehicle right down the road. Right there. Y'all in Madison. Y'all still in Limestone County, aren't you?
Limestone County.
Yeah, Limestone County.
Just off County Line Road.
Plus, we got a crew in the kitchen this morning. I don't know what they're going to do, but it
They're
looks
getting ready.
good.
They're going to be.
Y'all going to put a show on this morning, aren't you?
They're ready.
And down on County Line Road, too, so we'll check in with them in just a little bit. Hey, right now, let me take my first break on this Tuesday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live. Y'all hang on.